welcome back. Today I have a really adorable duo fall sets to share with you. Today I'm working with Apple Picking and Hayride Friends. I'm super excited about these sets because not only do they work really well together, but if you were to have them separate, just as a one-off, they would also really create an adorable and darling fall setting. As always, I would like to include, if you do like our content, please make sure to check us out at RubberStamps.com, and in addition, like and subscribe to our channel. We would love to show you some more fun content. In addition to the rest of my supply list, I have a 4-quadrant of Ranger Archival inks in French Ultramarine, Library Green, Coffee, and Jet Black. I do have a brand new blade on my X-Acto knife, a white gel pen for details. I just thought this was really cute. This is some Scotch tape washi tape in acorns, and I've just glued my card down. This is a 5x7 because my stamps are quite big, so I want them to have enough space. I also have all my cutouts that I created on my Cricut Joy, additional embellishments, foam feet, tape glue runner, and some blending sponges. These are also from Ranger. I do have 3 clear blocks in small, medium, and large so that I can adhere my stamps into place. And I'm going to take my first little sponge here and my French Ultramarine, and all I'm going to do is create a blended background. Going to start up in the corner. And with my washi tape in place, I'm going to get a really nice crisp edge. Really like this ultramarine color because I think it really matches the sky in form of the Pantone. It's not super bright blue or crazy. Can put that there. And I'm also going to drop my coffee color. And this is just another brown sponge, but all I'm creating here is just a dirt foreground. And foreground is what's in front, midground is the middle or your horizon line, and then background. So I am going for an apple picking, hayride, kind of outdoor farm setting. We are getting into that time of the season, so I am definitely looking forward to hayrides. Pumpkins, apples, all that good stuff. I'm going to switch into Library Green and just another green sponge. And I'm just going to go back and fill in some of that empty space. I wasn't quite sure how far my sky was going to have to come down, so instead of overdoing it, I just left a little bit of open space. So I'm just going to kind of lay out what my thought process is. I want my tree in the back with my tractor kind of in the front. Just a little bit of overlapping. And I am going to cut out my window, so I will have a little mouse driver. Very cute. I thought maybe I could have this ladder. Or even a sign for hay rides. Maybe a little hay bale. And I do have a little, almost like tractor pulling cart. What would I call this? The actual area where you sit on the hay. The trailer? There we go, the trailer. The hayride farm trailer for people. Well, in this case, animals. And I have a little hay bale. I think I'm going to have it be like a step up. And then I guess I don't really need these other pieces. Maybe I'll have a bird up in the tree. I have an extra apple. And then my phrase is tentatively going to be warm autumn blessings, which can go right in this upper corner. So that's my idea. So with this one set here for the hay rides, you could have warm autumn blessings, warm harvest welcome. You get the idea. Then there's also a little sign for you to label, and in addition to the apple picking with friends as well. Up here, the sentiments are, you're the apple of my eye, a bushel of fun, or the sweetest. So you could interchange all of those. I'm ready to get stamping though, so I'm going to set that aside, and I'm going to open up apple picking with friends first. All right, I just have my big pack of Crayola colored pencils, and I'm just going to start hitting my little characters. I am using these just because with a lot of these fine detail, little nooks and crannies, the markers, even though they have a really wonderful saturation, sometimes they bleed, sometimes they almost oversaturate and get out of the lines. And so for the sake of my own sanity, I'm just going to use colored pencils. This is almost easier as well. Not almost, it is easier. Because at least with a colored pencil I can go over these lines and I don't have to worry about my ink smudging or smearing. And in addition, notice how I'm keeping the same movement with these large areas. I want my pencil to, if I'm going up and down, stay up and down. If I'm going side to side, stay side to side. Because that way you just get a nice wash and everything looks the same. And you don't get those weird kind of cross-hatching lines. And of course as well, I'm starting off with a light color. This is lime green. That way I can overlap without having to worry about if I'm covering too much or if I start with dark And then I step back and I look and think, oh boy. At least with this light color starting, I have all the flexibility to pivot and change my mind. And then this back section, I'm gonna overlap jade green. Always keep a little sharpener handy. You can get these not even less than $1. Obviously, if you get a really nice artist make, they have a really nice sharp blade and a really good payoff, but if you're on a budget, you can find some pretty inexpensive ones. All right, so I'm gonna go in and do a little bit of extra cutting. And you want a really sharp X-Acto for this. If your X-Acto is not sharp, your cuts are gonna be jagged, they're gonna be messy, and they're not gonna look good. But I'm just doing some extra just so that you can really see and give that illusion on the card of a bit more depth. Do you need to do this? No, absolutely not. Is it a fun extra thing to do? Yes, it is. So all I'm doing right now is just getting my tape glue runner and just going around, especially some of these thinner pieces, like these little roots on the tree. I want to make sure that those are nice and down. And here is the fun part. So what I have in mind is, so that can go there. This can go there. I want my owl to look like so. And then, where is he? Here he is. I want my mouse to be behind the wheel. Something like that. And then, I could actually move this up a little bit. Up and over. But just so you kind of get the gist of the idea, the method to the madness, and then maybe have him kind of stepping up. And then I could have this guy kind of perched. And then boom, boom, and then boom. That's the plan. Let's see if we can make it happen. All right. I think I'm just gonna maybe add some little green guys, just to kind of wake up a lot of this empty space. There we go. All right. I was looking at my card and I just thought it looks a little naked. So all I did was just go in and add some little polka dots and then some little grass embellishments. Even a few kind of like scratchy dirt marks. I think that just give it a little bit more life, and I think it's adorable. Now, these sets are completely fluid. You can use them both interchangeably together or one as their own. They're very fun and, of course, customizable for your own greetings. Here, of course, I have Warm Autumn Blessings, and it's just this really fun, happy, and appropriate little scene here. And I'm noticing now I forgot my little tiny bird, almost like a little sparrow or a blackbird. There we go. Now, super fun and easy to do. It is some more in-depth coloring, but I think the result is worth it. Overall, I'm satisfied, and I think I'm going to wrap things up. So please make sure to like and subscribe to our channel so that you can see more tutorials on how I will create whimsical and enchanting designs. As always, too, please make sure it has with a hashtag stamp with us. Again, that is hashtag stamp with us. That way we can see what you will create next. Thanks for joining us, and happy stamping.